Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I decided to continue the series I started quite some time back called Cleopatra. If you guys remember, it started with like a netted bracelet and then I made the same necklace like this but without the crystals, and it had the peacocks at the bottom. And then from there, it turned into a v-neck necklace where I added crystals, but it also had a v-neck and there was like a right angle weave, a unit at the bottom. So I'll just pop the pictures here on the screen if you can see, and you can really tell that what you see here on the screen, Cleopatra, is very close to in looks to what I have here that we're gonna work on today. But I already have so many Cleopatras that I decided to change the name for this one because it's gonna get too confusing. So this one we're gonna call Nefertiti. Nefertiti was another female ruler of ancient Egypt, so I thought I'll just stay close in topic. So first we're gonna make this bracelet. This is one of my favorite bracelets. I really love the look of it and I really like the color combo. It's so elegant, like a night out, you're going to opera or a fancy night out, and it's just gonna be perfect. And I really love the necklace. Necklace is actually easier because this is even count netting. Well, this one is odd count because I had to have a center. So in odd count netting, just like in odd count payout, you have to make odd turns. That's why this one gets a bit complicated, but I will show you how to do it, and if you just follow what I do, you'll be just fine. So today we're gonna work on the bracelet because I wanted to make this another necklace of this in gold, and I didn't have the clasp in gold, so I just have to order it first, and then when it arrives, eventually we'll work on this necklace. But for now, we're gonna work on this bracelet, and I'm really loving this look. But today I decided to, first I wanted to show you something. At the back, it's a simple netting, right? The thing I really didn't like about this bracelet, see the tops? Wait a second, let me get my pick here. See this two beads at the top? There is so much space in between, and it's not due to tightness because you guys know how tight I bead. This is because I added the crystals and it started kind of adjusting the netting and stretching it out, so I ended up with this threads showing. And I really don't like when threads show because that means your bracelet is weak, because thread that shows is a weak point in your jewelry. Anything that catches it will break it, and all your work will be just for nothing. So I decided to make an improvement in the necklace, in the bracelet we're gonna make today. So in the space there between the beads, I'm gonna add 250 notes. So we're gonna work on that later on. But first, let's get the beads ready. So for this one, see, there are so many fire polishes you use here. This is all 4mm fire polish. And there are so many of them that in the next one, I decided to make a pattern. So I'm gonna use two different colors. This is chalk white and this is pastel turquoise. Initially I wanted to make it whole turquoise, but this is all I have left and I really don't want to use it all up. So I'm being a bit greedy, so I'm gonna mix it up with this chalk white. And then for the base, here I used frosted bead, but I'm gonna use same brown but not frosted. So this is the one I'm gonna use for the base. I'm gonna use same bugles. This is my favorite Toho bugles. I just love the color. It just goes with everything. So these are the base colors, and then if you notice, see the gold? I call them cross beads. They are 11 Tohos. I call them cross beads because of their location in the netting. If you notice, your thread, your beads, they all cross at that point, and those are the crossing beads. That's why I call them cross beads. So for that, I'm gonna use 11 silver lined topaz, I think. This is the one I'm using. And when you are embellishing it with 4mm fire polish, you will need some 50 notes to go on each side of it. So I'm gonna use this 50 notes, which is the same color of my 11. It doesn't have to be same color, but I'm just trying to color coordinate here. So that's a lot of beads I'm gonna be using today. I'm gonna leave the codes, everything in the description box, and I will leave you the quantities as well, so don't forget to check it out after the video. And you'll need a clasp. Here I use the magnetic clasp, but today I decided to stick to more traditional, and I'm gonna use toggle clasp. I thought these are gorgeous, will go nicely with my color combo here. And then because I'm using that, and if you notice, the whole of the clasp is horizontal, I can't really attach it like that, so I have to use jump rings to attach it. So you need 2 jump rings, and because you're using jump rings, you'll need 2 pliers to open and close the jump rings. So that's the pliers you need. Then you'll need your threads. I'm gonna be using brown Nymo size D because I'm using base color brown, so you know it won't show much. And then I'm gonna be using beading needle size 10. Some places might get tight if you'll be going a lot through beads, so you might want to change to 11 or 12, but I did this in 10 and I'm sure I'll be fine with 10. Then you'll need scissors to cut the thread. So I think that's all the materials you need. You might want to grab a stop bead, but I'm just gonna use one of these and we'll just get to work. I'm gonna thread my needle with 2 yards. You will obviously need to add here, and if you don't know how to add thread in netting, I will leave a link in the description box to a short video where I show you how to do it. So don't forget to check it out if you're, unsure how to do it. So see you in a second. So I thread my needle. I'm just gonna take a stop bead as one of the fire polished beads. I'm gonna leave a tail of about a foot, so that will be enough to add one side of the clasp. And I'm gonna go ahead, take my needle through that stop bead one more time. And because it's a netting and it's quite long, you have to pick up quite a long sequence, and that is 1 cross bead, 2 main color, 1 cross bead, 2 main color, 1 cross bead, 2 main color, 1 cross bead, which is a bugle. Bugle is also serving as a cross bead, but I'm gonna be calling bugle. 2 main colors, 1 cross bead, 2 main colors, 1 cross bead, 2 main colors, 1 cross bead. So this is the sequence you pick up. From here it gets easier. So I'm just going to show you how we start the first unit, and then from there it gets very repetitious. So don't worry, even though this netting is not very user-friendly, I divide it into repetitious segments. So once you memorize that segment, you just repeat it on and on and on, which is quite easy. So this is the first unit, which is not really repetitious, so you just have to repeat what I'm doing. So you just pick up 1 main color, 2 50 nose, 1 main color, 1 cross bead, 2 main color. This is what you pick up. 1 main color, 2 50 nose, 1 main color, 1 cross bead, 2 main colors. And then here, see the first one? You go down the second. And then pull your needle, and this is what you have. You have your first diamond at the top. Then you pick up 2 main colors, 1 cross bead, 2 main colors. Then you go down the next cross bead. You always skip 1 cross bead on the way, so see where your thread's coming out of. You skip 1 and then you go through the next, which is bugle. Pull your needle through. You have your second diamond. Again, you pick up the same sequence. 2 main colors, 1 cross bead, 2 main colors. And then here I am. You skip 1 cross bead and then go through the next. And then pull your needle through. That's what you have. And then you pick up 2 main colors, 1 cross bead, 1 main color, 2 50 nose, 1 main color. This is what you pick up. 2 main colors, 1 cross bead, 1 main color, 2 50 nose, 1 main color. And what you do here, you go up through this very first cross bead. And then pull your needle through. And that's what you end up with. So all I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna flip it over. So my needle is on this side. You can just push this stop bead further down, closer to the beads, so your beads are quite straight and nice and tight with the tension. So what I do from here is very repetitious. I divide it into repetitious segments, so once I do it once, all you have to do is just repeat it on and on and on. But I'm gonna show you twice. So what we're gonna do, this is the start of the first repetitious round. So you pick up 2 main colors, 1 cross bead, 2 main colors. Go through the next cross bead. So you always skip 1 and then go through the next. Here you are. and pull your needle through. Just pull this top bead as well on this side so you have your tension. Next round I pick up the cross bead in between has to be a bugle. See where I am? So I have to pick up the bugle in between. 2 main color, 1 bugle, 2 main color, and then see where I am? You skip 1 cross bead, which is the bugle, and go through the next. And pull your needle through. Then again, 2 main colors, 1 cross bead, 2 main colors, skip 1 cross bead, and then go through the top cross bead. Here, there is no odd turn yet, we just turn as usual, but once we're at the top, we always have to add those 250 nose. So you pick up 1 main color, 250 nose, 1 main color, 1 cross bead, 2 main colors. This is the sequence you always pick up when you come to the top. 1 main color, 250 nose, 1 main color, 1 cross bead, 2 main colors. And then back, you go through this cross bead here. So you're coming out at the top, you go down 1 here. And pull your needle through. So you have your second diamond at the top and they both have 50 nose at the top. Next you pick up 2 main colors. Since you are here, your next cross bead will be next to this one, so you pick up the normal gold cross bead and 2 main colors. You skip 1 cross bead, go through the next, which is the bugle. That's what you have. Next unit you pick up, next 5 beads, the cross bead you pick up in between will be next to this gold color, so you pick up the gold. 2 main colors, 1 cross bead, 2 main colors. And then go through, you skip 1 cross bead, go through the next. Now this is where you have to make an odd turn. So what do I mean by that? Here you are, you're gonna go down the next 2 main colors and 1 cross bead. This is what you have. Then you're gonna pick up 1 main color, 2 50 nose, 1 main color, 1 cross bead, 2 main colors. So this is always the sequence you pick up when you are at the edges, so it's quite easy to memorize. 1 main color, 2 50 nose, 1 main color, 1 cross bead, 2 main color. And then here I am. See where I'm coming out of? I'm gonna go down this bead. Okay? And pull your needle through. So here you have your main diamond now at the top. To finish off this odd turn, all you have to do is just go through all those beads, come back around and come down this cross bead. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go down through beads, through beads here, some beads here, through the bugle, through beads here, through some beads here, through the cross bead. And then once you are at the top here, you have to remember you come back around here, not through this side, but you have to go through the back side because you have to come back down. And just go through the beads at the top. And down through the cross bead. That's what you have. So that's the end of your repetitious unit. So it was 1 way up, 1 way down, odd turn, up, finish the round. So you just repeat that round on and on and on. All you have to do when you finish the round, all you do is just flip it over. So you are at the beginning just like you were here when you were starting your repetitious round. So I'm gonna do it one more time with you, and then from there you can continue on your own. You just rewind to the start like this and just repeat what I'm doing. So you pick up 2 main color, 1 cross bead, 2 main color. So it's just when you are picking up the color, you have to remember where it's gonna be. So the cross bead in between will be parallel to this cross bead, so it's a gold one. And you skip 1 cross bead and go through the next. And then the next unit I pick up, the cross bead I pick up will be parallel to the bugles. So I have to pick up the bugle. So that's 2 main colors, 1 bugle, 2 main color. And then go through the next cross bead. You skip one and then go through the next. And that's what you have. And then again, the 5 beads you pick up here, the cross bead will be parallel to the gold. So you pick up the gold in between. 2 main color, 1 cross bead, 2 main color. You skip one, you go through the next cross bead. So when we reach the top, there is no odd turn. So you just pick up 1 main color, 2 50 nose, 1 main color, 1 cross bead, 2 main color. Same sequence every time we're at the edges. And then go down this cross bead here. Not this one you're coming out of, but the next one down. And then pull your needle through. See? The next 5 beads you pick up in the between, the cross bead will be parallel to the gold. So you pick up the gold in between. 2 main color, 1 cross bead, 2 main color. Skip 1 cross bead, go down the next, which is the bugle. The next 5 beads you pick up, the cross bead in between will be parallel to the gold. So you pick up the gold. 2 main color, 1 cross bead, 2 main color. You skip one, go through the next. And again, when we came down, it's an odd turn. To do that, you have to go down again. 2 more main color, 1 cross bead. You pick up the sequence, the one you always pick up when you are at the top. At the sides. So you pick up 1 main color, 2 50 nose, 1 main color, 1 cross bead, 2 main colors. And then here you are. You skip the one you're coming out of, you go through the next cross bead. And to finish off your odd turn, you have to go through all the beads and come down through this cross bead here. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just go through the beads on your way. And then here you have to remember you come back around. This odd turn is actually making your bracelet nice and strong because you are reinforcing your beads. So I don't really mind it. So again, you finish the whole repetitious round. That's how easy it is. All you have to do now, flip it over, and again, you are coming out at the same bead. You are coming out here when you started this repetitious round, and then now you are here. So that's what you do. You just keep on doing the same unit on and on and on until you have your required length. And just don't forget to leave out space for your clasp. And once you have your full length, I'm gonna meet you back here, and then we're gonna embellish it with the fire polish. So I finished the whole netting. That's the length I need. And if you see when I put it on my hand, that's how much space I left because I'm using toggle clasp. So, you know, depending the clasp you're using, how much space you want to leave, how loose you want it to be, you know, you can calculate it yourself how much you need. So now I'm going to show you how to make the loops, how to attach your clasp, and how to start off your embellishing. And then from there, you can finish off your bracelet. So here I am. I finished the whole unit, made the odd turn, came all the way around, and here I am. You would usually flip it over and continue your units, but that's where I stopped. And now I need to add those seed bead loops that I will attach my clasp to. So for that, I'm gonna pick up 9 50 nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 5 and 4 and 9. So here I am coming out of the, I'm just gonna move aside everything. I'm coming out of the cross bead here. I'm gonna go to the next one, see? And that's how it is. And now I'm gonna go all the way around, come out of this one. So I'm just gonna go through this 2 beads here, through the bugle, through the 2 beads here and straight through the cross bead. And then again, I'm gonna pick up 9 15-ohs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 5 and 4 and 9. And then I'm gonna go through the next cross bead. And that's basically how you do it. All I have left to do is reinforce it. So I'm gonna go all the way around through the beads, come back around here. That's the only way to do it if you don't want to end up making new pathways for the thread. I mean, you could have a shortcut, you know, just go around here, come back around, and then do this way. But then you would be creating a new path. That's what I don't like doing if I can avoid it. So I'm just gonna go around. Down here. Coming out of the cross bead here, and now I can reinforce it. So I'm just gonna go all through those 15-ohs. Don't skip any on your way. And then through the cross bead here, through the 11-ohs, through the bugle, through the 11-ohs and through the cross bead, and then reinforce this part. Go through all those 15-ohs. And through the cross bead. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do it one more time, but this time I'm just gonna go through different beads. I don't want to end up going through the same beads and blocking them up with a lot of thread. So once you reinforce it one more time, I'm gonna meet you back here. So here we are. I reinforced one more time, and now before we continue embellishing it, I'm gonna take 2 jump rings, the toggle clasp. I'm gonna take this side first, and then take my curved nose pliers, hold the jump ring in place, open it up, and then take this one side of the loop and one of the toggle clasp and close the loop, close the jump ring. And that's how you attach it. So we're gonna go ahead and attach the second one. Open the jump ring, take it through the loop we made with the clasp, and close the jump ring. And that's how you attach the clasp to your bracelet. So the next side you can finish off on your own. And now I'm going to show you how to start off your embellishing. Now for this bracelet I decided to use 2 different colors, white and turquoise. This one I did only with one color, so you know it's entirely up to you. I decided for this one I'm going to see this outer layer, I'm going to use white, then turquoise, then white, and the same here. So that's how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna zoom in, I have to take my needle through the first 11-oh and through the first 15-oh. So when you are always at the edges, you always have to come out in between the 2 15-ohs. And pull your needle through. Here I am. I'm gonna pick up 1 15-oh, 1 4mm, 1 15-oh. So I'm using the outside color, white. And then I'm gonna go down through this cross bead. And that's it. Again, the same color, 1 15-oh, 1 white, 1 15-oh. And then go through the bugle. That's how it looks like. Again, 150 now, one white, 150 now. Go through this cross bead here. And then 150 now, one white, 150 now. And when you're at the very last one, you don't have a cross bead to go further on. But what you do, say this 250 no's, you go through this. Your needle has to go in between those 250 no's. And then I'm gonna head this way, go through the 50 now. This is quite tight. I think I'm gonna change my needle to 12. So I changed my needle to 12 and I'm gonna pick up the 50 now, white, and 50 now. Oops. And then here, I'm gonna go in between the 250 no's. So I'm heading this way, through 150 now, through 11 now, and I'm gonna go straight through the cross bead. Pull your needle through. Gosh, this is quite tight here. I'm just gonna use my pliers to pull my needle through. It's just this side because, you know, we went through those beads quite a few times when we were reinforcing the loops, but it's not gonna be that tight when you move further on. So that's it. And now on the second layer, I'm gonna add the turquoise. So I'm coming out of the cross bead. I'm gonna pick up 150 now, one turquoise, 150 now. And here I am, I'm gonna go through the opposite cross bead. See? And then pull my needle through. Gosh, it looks so dark. It's actually midday, but I can imagine the thickness of the clouds right now. If you can hear, it's quite raining quite heavily. So now, to add the next one, I have to come out of this cross bead. So to do that, I'm gonna go through these two 11 O's. Through the bugle, through this two 11 O's, and through the cross bead. And then pick up 150 now, one turquoise, 150 now. And then go through the opposite cross bead. So that's just how you continue. So going down, I'm gonna pick up white, going up, I'm gonna pick up turquoise. So I'm gonna show you several more times. And here, I have to come out between those 250 no's, see? Pull your needle through. I hope you can hear me through this noise, gosh. So pick up 150 now, one white, 150 now. Go down the opposite cross bead here. $150 now, one white, 150 now. Go down the next cross bead, which is the bugle. $150 now, one white, 150 now. Go down the next cross bead and pull your needle through. 150 now, one white, 150 now. Go between those 250 no's. I'm heading to the left, so I'm gonna go to the left through 150 now, 111 now, and one cross bead. And now it's time to add the turquoise again. I'm gonna pick up 150 now, one turquoise, 150 now, and then go through the opposite cross bead. And then now I have to come out of this cross bead here to add the next turquoise. To do that, I'm just gonna go through the 11 O's here and through the bugle. And through the 11 O's here and through the cross bead. And then pick up 150 now, one turquoise, 150 now, and then go through the opposite cross bead. So you just go on and on and on until you finish off the whole netting. So I'm just gonna let you continue on your own, and now I'm just gonna sit down and enjoy the rain. So, you know, you just finish off the whole netting, add all your fire polish, add the loop here, and add the other side of the toggle clasp. And I'm gonna meet you back here, and then we're gonna compare our gorgeous bracelets. Here we are with the gorgeous bracelets, and here is the necklace. I'm gonna work on this sometime in the future. Not next one though. So that's how it looks like. Here I use magnetic clasp, here I use toggle clasp, and because of the difference of the beads, they look so different. This one looks like really, you know, fancy, night out. This one looks more casual, like you can wear with the jeans or, you know, to the pub or whatever. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed the sound of the rain. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so. And if you are new to my channel, check out my other videos. I have more than 100 tutorials out, and I'm sure you'll find more stuff that you're gonna enjoy. So thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.